Listen guys, listen, it's almost 11 o'clock, so you know what time it is? It's time for me to ramble more. Oh yeah! So, we are back once again with some more rambling and stuff. I've started a new initiative. I call it the Rebuild Minifigure Initiative. It's a real initiative that I made up. So basically, I was looking at my minifigures and stuff. I was like, rebuilding the Neptune carrier, this beautiful guy right here, was very fun. And also, look at this, the dojo. Also rebuilt too with all of the classic LEGO Ninjago minifigures. Very cool, very cool. That was very fun to rebuild. Very easy too. All of the pieces were there except for one thing. One thing indeed. That was, you can maybe kind of see it a little bit there. There you go. That little golden shuriken wasn't there, but I found it, so I'm gonna put it back on there. Maybe, even though it's not. It's behind the freaking doors right there, so it doesn't really matter. But I was like, yeah, it was really fun. I had to rebuild Zane because I didn't have... Zane was really easy to rebuild because I could find all the pieces like really easily, but I didn't have him there. I dropped Mikey. Sorry, Mikey. Oh, that's okay. But anyways, yeah, so I had this idea. I wanted to rebuild some minifigures. So let me show you what I rebuild over here. Let's take a look. Also, I have an embarrassing confession, but I lost the original silver sword, and I found it, so it's all safe. I found another one too, but that one's all beaten up and stuff. That one's actually in really good condition. It's a little scratched, but it still looks really nice. But anyways, the rebuild, the LEGO minifigure, whatever I called it, initiative is gonna be. It is going pretty hard so far. I've got them all up here. They're all LEGO Marvel superhero minifigures, as you'll see in a second. I also found this guy. You guys remember the old castle theme? Not the old kingdom theme. We're talking about castle, guys. Got this guy right here. He's very handsome. He's a little shy, but you know, he fits up nicely right there. I tried to put him in one of these bins, but he's a little too big. We don't hold that against him though. I also built this little display from the second Death Star. I thought it was pretty cool. I had this thing for like 5 years and I finally built it, and it was a fun build. Anyways though, we're here to talk about some cool minifigures though. Let's take this freaking thing, slam it down here, and then we'll turn on the light, and alright, we're good to go. Anyways, so I was looking at some of my old minifigures and I'm like, man, I kind of regret like destroying some of these guys because some of them are like so freaking cool. So let me show you who I rebuilt. Of course I showed you guys in one of the last videos. I showed you guys that I've been rebuilding the Pirates of the Caribbean minifigures. We got the new Black Pearl coming up, but dang it, I love the old minifigures too. So I of course have Norrington there. Who else did I rebuild? I just found this today actually. I found the head from Jack when he's on the island in the second movie. I thought that was pretty cool, a little tribal paint and stuff like that he has on there, so I got that. We're getting a little spoilers there, don't look too hard at that, because I'm trying to find any more. I rebuilt Will. That was very satisfying, very easy too, thankfully, but it's looking good. He's got a little paint on his hair, but that's okay. Maybe I can like scrub that off or something like that someday. But oh, I didn't realize this was here too. I could possibly rebuild the mermaid as well. I know where the torso is, and everything else. I don't know where the head is, but I might be able to find that. I'm not sure. Anyways, I've been finding a bunch of freaking pieces for LEGO Atlantis figures. I found like 2 more that are not in here today. I found one that I painted red for some reason, so that was kind of stupid. And I found another one. I found legs. It didn't have the crosspiece. I know where the crosspiece is, so. But the problem is that I am missing more helmets, so I can't exactly rebuild. If I find the little like piece that goes there, the little, you know, the thing that they need to breathe, then I'll probably rebuild another minifigure. I just need a head, and I can do that easily. Here's another pair of pants. I guess I had a lot of these guys. I'm pretty sure I had most of the original wave of LEGO Atlantis. They made a second wave with the yellow guys. Never got any of those, but I do have all of the green ones. In fact, we'll show you in just a second, but actually I can kind of show you right now. Look at this. Super zoom in. I rebuilt this guy right here too. I used some pieces from from my first custom minifigure that I ever made, the Kashyyyk Trooper. If you've seen the LEGO Star Wars minifigure collection, that was in there. I rebuilt him, so now I have 4 guys there. There's one guy in there, there's one guy in the back, there's one lady driving this thing, and then there's this guy, so that felt nice. I do have another LEGO Atlantis set. I'm not going to rebuild it yet. I don't have the space for it, but one day when I do have the space, you better wait for me to rebuild that thing. It's the, I don't know what it's called, but it's like a little like car thingy mabob. It's cool. So that guy will get to drive that, but for now he gets to enjoy the ocean. Did I show you guys the Razor Crest? I finally built it. It's such a beautiful build. I love it a lot. It looks great. And I built Ahsoka's Jedi Starfighter thingy right there too. It's pretty good. It's pretty good. I like it. Anyways, we're here to talk about minifigures, dang it. Here's my custom Solo minifigure. There actually is a video on this if you want to see it. I made some custom Last Crusade. Indiana Jones doesn't get a lot of sets as it is, but one of the weird things to me is well, I say weird, but it's like, well, it's the first one, and it's really iconic. You know, Raiders always gets the sets. You know, Temple of Doom has 2 sets, literally. It has the original Temple of Doom, and it has the Shanghai Chase or whatever, Shanghai Showdown? I don't know what it's called. But they were going to make another one, but they canceled it, so, oh boy, I'm sure glad they did that, huh? But, here's Saw. I just noticed how weird his hair looks when you, like, really look at it. Freaking, I cut off some of the Aladdin hair, but, it's fine. I think it looks pretty alright. You know what the weirdest thing is to me? So we have most of the villains. We have freaking Belloc, we have Moram, we have, Irina Spalkov. I mean, they didn't make any sets for Dial of Destiny, which is also weird. And like the movie that came out, they're like, well, we don't want to do that. We don't have a Walter Donovan minifigure, the villain from the 3rd movie. Why? I've been asking myself that for years. I don't know. But anyways, I also have this. I was just looking at this. That's cool. It's just right there. But anyways, so I rebuilt my Lego Indiana Jones minifigures actually. Here's Classic Indy right here, and guess what? Here's Classic Indy right here. We got 2 of them. I rebuilt one of them last night, and I rebuilt the other one today. I was like, oh, I found like the body and the head. I was like, well, it'd probably be pretty easy to find that, because I had a lot of these as a kid too, so it was really easy to find the pieces. So I just have them all over the place. And I found the legs, like, okay, and I found the fedora. It was really easy, and I found this little satchel last night, and I just set it aside to use for a different minifigure. But I was like, oh, why not have 2? You know, just in case. You can never be too, so you can never have too many Indiana Joneses. The first one was actually from a custom Indiana Jones that I made. I found the original head and I put it back, but I just like painted, I just added some stubble to a Han Solo head. It looks pretty good. We have an official new Lego Indiana Jones. This is before we did, so I made this. It looks pretty good. Obviously the official one is better, but it was not bad. I was like, oh, you know, I didn't do too bad on that. I remade a Nazi guy. I found a few of these torsos. I only found 1 hat so far. I might remake another one because I know where another torso is, but I did put Sharpie on it, but it's okay. It just has a nice black shirt on, I guess. This is not the original head he came with, but I figured it's close enough. It is an Indiana Jones head. It's one of the guys. I don't remember his name, but it's the guy from the 4th movie. For the love of God, you know that guy. And he gets eaten by ants. Classic. Love it. I found Angelica's hairpiece from Pirates of the Caribbean 4, so do I know where the rest of her is? No, but it's a start. I've been trying to rebuild Elizabeth. I found her legs. That's a step in the right direction. I don't know. I don't have the slightest idea where her torso is, so, and her head. Her hair I don't think would be as hard, but I don't know where that is either, so I'm a little out of luck right now. But if I ever find it, I do have the legs, so that's something. I rebuilt freaking Belloc too. There we go. I think there's a video that I made a little bit ago. I think it might have been the room tour where I was like, oh, I can rebuild this. I did. So there he is. He's got this little snide like our face and stuff like that. Does it match the actor? No, not even a little bit, but it's fine. It's what Lego wanted to do. That's what they wanted to do. All right, don't question them. I've always had this idea that the sword guy is like rah hoo ha ha, and he just freaking shoots him. That's what that bullet hole is right there. No, but anyways, I just rebuilt this too. I found Mutt Williams' torso the other night. I was like, hey, I'm thinking about it, and I fought really hard, and it happened. Now the original minifigure actually only had like dark blue pants. It didn't have the printing. I was like, that's lame, so I added the printing on there. So I didn't add the printing on there. I added legs that had the printing on there, I should say, and that looks better. I think that's more. It does look more modern than like the figure actually is supposed to be, but that's okay. Not by modern like, oh, it looks like he's in the 70s. Like, no, like modern as in like, yeah, they didn't have this back in the day, but dang it, he does now. So there you go. Speaking of making improvements, so I remade this Marion figure from Raiders of the Lost Ark, and I don't know if the head is right, honestly, because I saw a picture of it on a Lego set. I was like, that doesn't look like the same. This is the Marion head. I recognize it. It's the Marion head from Kingdom. I don't know if they had a different one for her appearance in Raiders. I could be, I don't know. I feel like it is this head though, right? I don't know. So the original hair is right here. I just found this morning, but I couldn't last night, or I don't remember. I think I made this 2 nights ago. I don't know. So this is the original hair, but I honestly like the new hair better. This is the same hair they use on the new figure as well, and I think it's more accurate. So I put the original hair on. Let's see. Let me see if I can do this with one hand. Watch this. Professional Lego minifigure guy right here. Look at this. Look at this trade-off. Look at this trade-off. He's got it. He's got it. And boom. I don't know. It just doesn't. It's good. And maybe is it more accurate? I don't know. But I don't know. Something about this hair I think just looks better on this figure. If I can. That one is actually a lot harder to put on for some reason. There we go. I don't know. It just looks better to me. I don't know. Maybe I'm crazy, but that I like it. I'm gonna keep this original hair in here just in case I want to be, you know, more accurate to the original minifigure. But this is a Temple of Doom. Were there more than just? I thought there was just 2 Temple of Doom sets. I'm pretty sure there are. I'm pretty sure this is. Well, I don't know what this is from, to be honest, but I have this and I've had it for years. He's always been like this. So I also rebuilt the Professor Indiana Jones from one of the few Last Crusade sets that we got. It is the, I don't know if he had his hat in that set. I don't think he did. Is that dust on my hand? Okay. Anyways, this is from the Venice set. The I don't remember what it's called, but yeah, the boats. I actually found the boats. Well, I found one of the boats. It's not in great condition, but I was like, that's kind of cool. I know what that's from. And I've also found the car that one of the few Temple of Doom sets came from. Louis Scott, aka the Queen. She used to have a crown, that one up there, but I don't have that anymore. But still in one piece, minus the crown. But here is something I'm kind of proud of too. Short round. I found the torso, and I was like, all right, I'm gonna keep the torso, and just in case I find the head. I found the head, and I stole the legs from another figure, and then I originally could not find the hat, so I gave him this hat for temporary purposes, and it looked okay. But the original hat is on there now, and he's looking very happy, and just as happy as I am. I think that's everyone that I've remade so far in this little box. I'm pretty sure it is. I used to have an Irina Spalko minifigure. I swear, I know I did, because I had the little 10th set, I think, or whatever. I don't remember what set it was. I know I had her. I don't know where she went. She used to be, I swear she was in like one of these boxes, but I don't know. So I'm kind of disappointed about that, but maybe I will find her one day. I have no idea where she is, though. So unless I'm like somehow missing her in these boxes, but I don't think I am. Like, yeah, like I've looked in this. I pretty much dumped it out, I'm pretty sure. I also found this Jester. It's kind of fun. I was like, yeah, I'll take that. Why not? Yeah, here's the torso from the mermaid. I don't know if I can find the head. I know what the hair is, but we will see. I also, I'm one of the biggest Ron Weasley Lego fans you'll ever see. I've got all of them, except the ones I don't have. Those ones don't exist though, so it doesn't matter. Anyways, I found another one. I have 2 of the same ones, just in case. I don't have the capes for them right now, but there we go. The Ron Weasley collection is going crazy right now. I made this version from the Lego game, because why not? I wanted to make the trio from the Lego game, and I mostly have. I just need a cape for Hermione, which I will get eventually, but here are their appearances in the Lego game. Yeah, I thought that was kind of cool. And I got this Ron Weasley as well. I love the classic Ron Weasley. He looks like a chill guy. He's just enjoying life. You know, all the crazy stuff happening. He's like, oh, whatever, Harry. It just happens. He's like this sometimes. That's my perfect Ron Weasley impression, by the way. I also fixed up... Where is he? Who did I fix up again? I know I fixed up someone. I wouldn't mind rebuilding some of these figures, too. Some of them are... yeah, you know, he's not exactly in the best condition. I'll tell you what. Lupin. Classic Lupin figure. Very cool. I don't actually know how I got this. It's from eBay. I don't know. The cape is in really good condition. I may have gotten... I don't think I had this set. I don't know how I got this, but maybe my friend Billy Bob Joe Fred gave it to me. That's possible. I actually used to have one of the Lego Harry Potter sets from whatchamacallit, from I was gonna say Last Crusade. That's probably not it. From Prisoner of Azkaban. It was like the Tower Keep, and it had Buckbeak, and it had Harry and Sirius. I think that Sirius minifigure is in here somewhere. Seriously, yeah, he's got it in here. Or, yeah, there he is. Bald Sirius. I actually think I know where his hairpiece is, so I can fix him too. I'll put him right there, and he'll be fine there, and he will not fall off at all. I also found another Snape head. I was like, oh, I could remake Snape. Already did, so he's fine. This is the glow-in-the-dark Snape, by the way. I'm sure you probably have seen this. If you haven't seen this, then watch this. Take a little peek in there. See what's glowing there? Just like the movie. You guys remember that scene when they turned off the lights and Snape's head was glowing? It's just like the movie. What can I say? And here is the last minifigure that I rebuilt. It is a weird one because I've made videos on him before, but I actually did not have a completed version of him until now. I did. I had like 4 versions of him, but now here's another completed one. This is Johnny Thunder. This is not just any old Johnny Thunder minifigure. This is the old Johnny Thunder minifigure. You can see by the torso it's the old one. The head is also the old one. The hat is not. The pistol is not. The pants, I don't think really matter if they're the old one or not. It's basically the same thing. But here, let me show you something cool here. Here, you sit down right there, and I'll be with you in a second. See, look at this. That is the old way of doing minifigure torsos. Does it look different than the new way? It does. Let me show you. Here. They make them only in purple. No, but look at the difference. Let's see if I can do this. See the difference there? You see how the pieces, the center pieces, the little fangs are much different now? That's how you can tell it's the old one. You can also see in the head as well. It's hollow-ish, whereas this one is just like a block. Or not a block, like a solid rod. So that's how you know it's the original Johnny Thunder minifigure. There we go. I have the newer one from the Lego movie. I have the one from the collectible minifigure series. I think I have 2 of the ones from the Lego movie. One that I actually got in the set and one that I got in Bricklink, I guess. I don't know. I like Johnny Thunder a lot. They actually still use him, by the way, too. He just came on a new set, the little, like, Arctic train set. He's in that. That's true. It's really cool. Oh, now I just look like a fool. See, I thought this video was going to be short, but it's already like at 17 minutes. Like, oh, you know how I am, though, so it makes sense. It makes sense. I thought for certain that the hairpiece I was looking for Sirius was in here, but it's not. I'm in serious trouble. Speaking of pieces, I also found some cool pieces here. I found some more Imperial torsos. Of course, I have a lot of those. That was nice. I found some other cool stuff. I found this like little spyglass. I found this cool cape. I was like, oh, imagine if Captain Dim had that. That'd be so sick. And I also, speaking of Captain Dim, Shark Pirate's head. That's from both. They used that in the Atlantis series, and they obviously used it in the Pirate series too. But anyways, there's also another minifigure that I rebuilt. That here we go. Okay. Wait, that's not right. Where did he go? I rebuilt Captain Panaka from Phantom Menace. He's in here. He should be on the top, so I just rebuilt him. That's definitely not Captain Panaka, I'll tell you what. But just know that he's in there and he's been rebuilt. He did not have his head. I used it for another minifigure. I was like, no, give me that back. And I gave the other minifigure a modified... I gave him a modified Hercules head, and it actually worked. I thought it was pretty good. So it looked better with Captain Panaka, but dang it, sacrifices have to be made, and I made them, alright? For Captain Panaka, I'll do anything. So it wasn't in that bin, it was in this bin. Alright, I knew I saw it recently. Yeah, that's cool. They don't really use this hairpiece anymore. I don't know the last time they used it, but is it retired? It might be. I have not seen that. I could be wrong, though. Maybe some minifigure has it that I've not seen. But let me show you something else cool. This is an original Lego minifigure. I don't know if it's an original, but it's one of the older ones. They've not changed that much, have they? No. They don't even have face printing on this. They're like, we don't need that. It's a person, you can tell. That's kind of cool. Put that back there. I also have some other pieces. You can see them right there. They don't have any legs though, but you can see the classic hair right there, which is kind of cool. Anyways, let's finish off this video already. All the rambling stops. Let's finish it off very satisfaction. Let's just finish it in a satisfactory way. There we go. And there we go. He's got his hair back. He's looking nice. Perfect. Such a cool minifigure. This is actually I think this is the first serious minifigure they ever made. And for the longest time it was the only one. But now we have some more, which is great. Sirius is a great character. Anyways, thank you all for watching. If you enjoyed this video of me rambling once again, I will see you all soon. Bye-bye! Also, okay, if I could just brag for just a second, just a small second here. So, Look at these. These are two Zam Weasel minifigures. These are two of the... This is the only version of this minifigure that's ever been made. That's not what I'm bragging about. What I'm bragging about is this. So one of these is from an eBay lot that I got several years ago, and another one is from my childhood. Which one would you guess is the one from my childhood? You can see there's a lot more wear on this one, and this one looks quite nice. Any guesses? Well, this one is actually from the eBay lot. You can see here it's a little danged up, a little dinged up. The eyes kind of scratched there and stuff like that. The printing is faded. Might be kind of harder to see on camera, but you'll notice that the silver on this one is much more worn compared to this one. You can definitely see better in real life. If I move it away from the, yeah, you can definitely see a little more. This one looks a little duller. So with that, the printing is still pretty good, but it's definitely, like, you know, been worn down. I'm not sure what the back side of the head looks like. It's still in pretty decent shape. It also does not have the original goggles too. If you'll notice the difference here, it might be harder to see on camera. There you go. You can definitely see that. Yeah, this one is newer. This one is older. The newer ones, newer gray is sort of like a little bluish. This one is a little, I don't know, just different. This is from my childhood. I've had this for literally 2 decades, and it's actually in really good condition. Like, you can tell it's a little older, but it feels pretty new still. Like, it doesn't feel all that stiff or anything like that. It doesn't really have any cracks or anything like that. If you look at the torso's in really good condition and stuff like that. So I don't know how, but I somehow took really good care of some of my minifigures. Other ones I ripped apart and like blasted into oblivion, but this though has somehow like stayed like this for like literally 2 decades. Same goes for like this is an eBay Obi-Wan, so he's got the cracks in his back. Step on a crack, break your Obi-Wan's back, as they say. If I can find him real quickly. My original Anakin, I had the old Bounty Hunter Pursuit set, and yeah, the original minifigures from that are still in like really good condition, and they're from that set. They came out that year. I got it the year that they came out, and they're still in good condition. Yep, here's Obi-Wan. You can tell, you know, he's a little more stiff than Zam, possibly more used or whatever. But he still looks pretty good. He's no cracks or anything like that. It's got the old legs there, you can tell. It's not quite as bluish. And I'm not going to bore you by sifting through all this again, trying to find Anakin. But he's in here. I saw him earlier, and I was like, yeah, he's still in pretty good condition. So I got super lucky, I guess. That and here's Captain Panaka, by the way, that I was talking about earlier, as far as the minifigures that I've rebuilt. But yeah, I'm super lucky and super fortunate that these minifigures have stayed in good condition as much as they have. So keep good care of your minifigures, guys, because one day they may be taking care of you.